Today we are flying business class with Singapore Airlines to one of the most expensive countries in the world for only $10 US. Honestly, I can't believe the deal we got on this flight. I'll tell you all about that later on, but now let's go check in.
This one?
Yeah. Business class, baby.
Oh, she looks so fancy.
Hello, good afternoon. We get to go in the special business class queue, but there's no queue in any of the queues anyway, so that's good. 19.3, but flying business class, you get 40 kilos.
You get 40 kilos.
40 kilos per person.
You could put like a human in your bag.
Yeah, we're not gonna use 40 kilos, no way.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was fast.
That was so fast.
Thank you.
That was the quickest check-in I think we've ever, actually ever had.
Yeah.
So we've just checked in now on our flight here from Manila in the Philippines to Singapore.
Very exciting.
I'm super excited.
And because we have a business class ticket, we get access to a special lounge that's not available with any credit cards or anything. It's just if you have a business class ticket or first, or if you're like
with Singapore Airlines?
Singapore Airlines,
yeah?
or if you're like a high level Star Alliance member or something like
That's
that.
not us.
Not us. This is quite a long flight, 4 hours to Singapore in business class.
Oh, I can't wait. Eat the food, maybe have a little drink, watch some entertainment.
Should we find the lounge?
Yes. You have to go through security first.
Yeah. This flight we're going on today is on one of the newer airplanes. It's a Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner, and it's got seats in business class that you can sit together. So we sat in the middle. We don't have a window because there's people sat by the window, but we can sit together in a pod, and I can close the window if I don't want to talk to her.
No!
I'm only joking, I'm super excited. And I think we can get free champagne.
Yeah!
That'll be nice.
That's a selling point already. Fantastic. For $10? Can't even get a glass of champagne for $10.
No.
Good morning, good evening,
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Oh, there's so many places to sit. Look at these seats. Oh my goodness. Now this is fancy.
I think we picked like the best seats. We have a proper 4th floor view of the runway here.
Here at the Singapore Airlines Silver Chris Lounge in Manila Airport, there is a huge spread of food. I think this is probably the best stocked lounge in terms of food and drinks that we've probably been to in a very, very long time. They've got various wines, loads of different sodas, coffees, teas, calamansi juice, so we'll probably be getting on that later, and loads of snacks and food, vegetarian, pescatarian, meatarian?
Very meat.
Meat-oriented. For example, I've got myself a pesto pasta and a tuna pie. Dylan's got a Korean beef stew with rice and a little slice of pizza. Oh, and then there's a wonton soup that has a chicken and prawn wonton, and we've got cheesy nachos, and we've got probably my favorite thing in the whole entire world, popcorn. But look at this.
Fully stocked.
Fully stocked. Don't know what half of it is. This is obviously a muffin. This is obviously fruits. I mean, I'm glad we've got quite a lot of time here. Probably going to be going for seconds. Maybe, if there's space. We've been in a lot of lounges since we travel so much, and we get lounges for free with our credit card. Whenever there is one, we go in because it's free. We've actually never been able to go to a Singapore Airlines lounge before because we don't get them with our credit card. So this is quite nice.
Now, let me give you a quick technical rundown on how we got this flight for $10 US. Okay, I'll try and keep this really quick. A few months ago, we flew from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and we went into a lounge that we got for free using our American Express Platinum card. Now in that video, I put my referral code in there, so a few of you signed up. So you got points and we got points for that. You can use those points to change into Singapore KrisFlyer miles. And another bonus tip, but this is just for UK residents now, is this card called Currency. It's a card that works on top of your UK bank as a travel card. You don't need to sign up to any new banks, it just works on top through open banking. For every £1 you spend, you get 2 KrisFlyer miles. So we've been using this for over a year and a half now, and we've gained over 18,000 Singapore KrisFlyer points. There's a link to both of these cards in the description box, so if you want these bonuses, then check those out. So the flight that we're going on today, which is a 4-hour flight from Manila to Singapore, cost 24,000 points. We booked this about 2 months ago and it was 24,000 each, but all we had to pay was $10 each, which is totally insane. This flight usually costs $1,257 per person. I think this is the best deal we've ever had, and this is totally free, not sponsored. Really guys, you need to get on this kind of credit card hacking, so definitely worth it. All right, enough talking about credit cards. Let's eat this food. I think it's gone cold.
I ate all the popcorn whilst you were chatting about that. It didn't take long. I basically just went, but food time. This is actually going to be our first proper time going to Singapore. We've passed through the airport a couple of times, and then we were meant to be going there before Christmas time, but it was way too expensive at the time. Christmas and New Year's just made the prices that were already high for our standards go like crazy amounts higher. But now the festive season has passed and we've saved up some money, so it's about time.
Thank you. Yours will be on the other side. Okay, thank you. Bye. Wow, this is so nice.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Wow. Here you are.
This place looks insane.
Oh my god. This is so cool. So cool to be like in a confined cubicle, isn't it?
There's actually so much more to this than I expected it to be. I didn't even turn. I'm very overwhelmed right now. The leg space here. Oh yeah, there's another meter in there to go.
Haven't even had time to take it in yet.
No, same.
Because we're sat in the middle together, we don't have a window because the guys on the right and on the left have the window. But we can sit literally next to each other like this. This is the first alcoholic drink we've had in a very long time, probably over 2 months. For some reason in Philippines we just decided we weren't going to have any.
I think it's probably because it was like New Year's and normally people are like, New Year, new me. We're not big drinkers anyway, at all. So we just thought, oh, we could leave it. So this is going to probably go straight to my head. I'm going to be dancing around by the end of the flight.
Yeah, and we said because we've booked this very nice flight, why not keep the first drink back? Not that we're going to go heavy drinking from now on, but let's keep the first drink to be a nice glass of champagne. I think this feels so luxurious, which it is, but we paid $10. Remember that. Adriana's happy. There's a blanket.
It is much warmer in here right now than it was in the lounge. The lounge was quite cool and I was getting goosebumps all over my body and I thought, oh no. But there's a big fluffy pillow and a big blanket. Winner.
To my right here, there is all the buttons that control the seat. So let's see what we've got. Well, wait, no, it goes all the way. Look at that. The seat is totally lie flat, and I'm 5'11", 180 centimeters, and I fit perfectly with maybe that much to spare. Wow. Okay, back up, please. I don't think we'll be sleeping on this flight though, because takeoff's at 5. We land at about 9.
I feel like every single minute we have on this flight has to be savored. If we're not eating something or sipping champagne, it's a moment wasted on this flight, really.
Even though it was $10.
Even though this place is massive and also quite confined, and Dylan showed you a lot of the features already. Just want to point out some of the obvious things. There is a huge flat screen TV pretty much right in front of me. Loads of movies, games, TV shows, library. I'll probably be quite busy with a movie, but then I feel like that's time wasted. I need to savor this as much as I can. On top of that, there's a lot of storage. There is some shoe storage, some extra storage for either stuff or your legs if you lie down flat. There's extra stuff in a little compartment like the headphones and some charging ports and things like that. I think my favorite part is how spacious this is. I don't have long legs, but I can sit with my legs crossed. I can put my legs straight. This is so nice.
It's spacious, but on on the other hand, it's private as well.
Yeah.
Like you can't really see other people's heads. You can just like see like the top of their heads. So
And if you're kind of smaller like me, you can't even really see that. We've just confirmed our selection for dinner. So that should be coming pretty much after we take off, I
Yeah.
guess.
Thank you
There you go. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Myrna. Thank you.
That's nice.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like to have the dressing, the vinegar dressing on top or by the side?
On the top, please.
Certainly.
Ooh, that's
That
nice.
looks so nice.
Hello.
Are we ready for dinner?
Oh yes.
Today we're starting to appetizer with the crab meat salad.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Our starters just arrived. The lady basically convinced us both to have a bit of Sauvignon Blanc with our meal.
Cheers.
Oh my god, that's so good. Genuinely, that's the nicest white wine that I've ever had. What we've got is the most beautifully laid out crab meat salad with mango and like this herb vinaigrette on top. I've also got this squishy, warm bread roll. I don't even know where to start. Oh, so good, so fresh. This is so good. My main has just arrived. Very nice and hot. It is stir-fried vermicelli noodles that smell so good with prawns, fish fillets, some vegetables, maybe pak choy. I'm not 100% sure what the vegetables are. This is really delicious.
What I really like about this sort of dish is he came with the dish on this tray with like prongs because it's so hot that it's just come out of the oven. It looks really good, like similar to what I had in the lounge actually. That was a Korean beef stew. This is not Korean beef stew, but beef, some
Potato
gratin, some veggies, some carrots, some peppers. That's it. That is good. That was really good. And look at the portion you get. So much beef. I'm impressed.
I was excited already. Thank you so much.
And maybe offer some fruits as well.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Just the cake, yeah.
Just the cake. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Look how beautiful. What a perfect way to finish this meal.
Wow, that looks so good.
I don't know why I keep smelling everything, but oh my god, that smells so good.
A cake like this, served on an actual plate, it doesn't feel real.
No, it doesn't feel like this should happen in the sky. Cheers.
Wow. There's coffee in there.
I think so. Something nutty in there too.
There's a big, big cake as well. Like this would have been good for two of us, like one of them. What a great way to end the meal. This business class seat, whole thing, is definitely an experience. And I think, I don't want to say it's worth it, because it is a lot of money, because you are still only going from A to B. But I think if you do have the points, like we do, and you're only paying $10, it's great. Or if you're on a honeymoon or something like that, I think something like this is so romantic and great experience. Do you agree?
I agree. $1,250 if you have heaps and heaps of cash laying around. Yeah, it's probably really worth it. But if you have to save up for a long time for that amount of money, I don't know. If it's a special occasion, for sure. I've loved every moment here. It's really nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. See you again.
Goodbye. Smile on my face right now.
Honestly, that was the best business class experience ever. And one of the lovely stewardesses called Ivy, she gave this to us from the team. Looks, they drew it. They drew it. It says, "Thank you for flying with us to 2 passports, 1 ring."
So nice. The staff was so nice. But we've flown with Singapore Airlines before and they were equally as nice. I think they're just a nice airline to fly with.
Yeah, true.
And now we're here in Singapore Changi Airport.
Yeah, for like the 4th or 5th time, but we're actually going through passport control today and going into the country of Singapore.
Which is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Right, we need to head to our hotel and go to sleep, I think.
And then we've got so many fun things planned in Singapore, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the billions and trillions of videos coming up from here. Probably not that many because we're only here for 5 days, but there'll be a few. Thanks for watching.
Bye.